Oops. Should have watched it.
Technical difficulties.
Oh no.
Why is he?
Let me see. I think so. Hmm.
Transition it. Does it work? Does it work now? Is it working now? I'm really confused.
Yes, I can hear you.
It's working. Okay, cool. Cool. Cool.
Wait, we can hear you in Discord, but can they hear you on stream?
I think so. Apparently they can. Apparently they can according to chat.
It's fine.
Right.
Everyone's saying good to go.
Voice is terrible.
We good? We good to go? Okay, cool. So, first of all, little bit of housekeeping. Little bit of housekeeping I need to do. Firstly, unfortunately, due to the nature of D&D, I will not be able to look at chat very often because I have both screens occupied by my DM stuff. It's unfortunate. That's just the way it's going to have to be. Hopefully, though, I think I've been able to get a noise announcement for when you guys redeem channel points. I think. So hopefully that works. If it doesn't, we will fix it. Speaking of which, there are some new channel point things that you guys can do. You guys can give advantage and disadvantage to the players or myself, if you so choose.
That's news to us.
Yes, I thought that would be a nice surprise for you guys. I swear I told you guys, actually. Also, if you guys want to name an NPC that isn't from the book, there's a channel point reward from that as well. So, yeah. So, housekeeping stuff. While this is a module, there is homebrew stuff that I've put in. I have changed some stuff, because I always do. We are not just going straight by book. Primarily because I'm not an expert on the Forgotten Realms. I am very much not an expert on the lore of the Forgotten Realms, which is where this module takes place. So, if anyone in chat is, if I get stuff wrong in terms of that stuff, in short, we don't care. There's a lot of books about the Forgotten Realms. I have not read them all. I've read some. I've not read all of them. Slip Carrot, thank you very much for the raid. In addition, all the players are new. None of them have played this. The most experienced to D&D is making their characters. And they're still getting used to the virtual tabletop that we're using, which is Fantasy Grounds. So be patient with them. I've been DMing for a while now, so I think I can herd this gang of cats, but just bear that in mind. What else? Oh yes, other thing. We are going to be using Sirenscape for the music that you'll hear in game. I just have to say that because that's all I have to do to avoid copyright by them. So yeah, all the music that you hear in game will be done by Sirenscape. Thank you very much for Kevin MacLeod for the intro music that you guys have been hearing. Okay. Anything else? Bum. I don't think so. I think that's everything that I need to cover. I think before we actually get started, for those who do not know everyone, if you guys could just introduce yourselves and tell us who you will be playing. We'll just go along. So we'll start with System, then Harmony, then Nihilist. Oh yeah, Suds isn't joining us tonight. She's not feeling particularly well. Hopefully she will be able to join a later session, but we don't have Suds today, which is unfortunate. So, System!
Can we start with someone else a minute? 'Cause I need to keep my voice back. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's
It's
fine.
really bad.
You're very robot-y. You're very robot-y. I think I got the gist of what you were saying. Harmony, if you'd like to go first.
I'm Harmony. I'm playing a Sea Elf Druid, and I forgot my story. I should have read it before I started. But I'm royalty. I know that, and I have magic.
Yeah. Also, if you guys do want to check anyone else out on Twitch, everyone's names are on the overlay underneath their character names. Nihilist.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Nihilist TV here, also known as Bulgan Bloodhoof, the Minotaur Barbarian. You know, casual story, parents killed when I was young, saved by a man who I do not know the name of, or woman. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Hey elves, so Harmony, hello.
Hello.
And both of the other player characters for today are playing elves.
Oh yes.
Should be interesting. And System, are you ready?
Am I back to normal? Hey!
You are.
I think so. Woohoo. Right. Hold on. Where am I? Right, I'm Nildax Kendius, and I'm a drow, dark elf drow. I think Nihilist stole my background, but yeah, my parents were killed, and I came up from the darkness and met my my grandfather, as I call him, and he took me under his wing and taught me all of his everything he knows. So I'm a master of the sword and the bow. That is me.
Okay. Again, no subs. Hopefully she'll be able to join later. So, I think what we will do is just run the intro very quickly once more, just while I double check some stuff, and then we will get in. Be right back, guys. Okay. And we're back. And we're back. I will just start up the music. Oh wait, hang on. There we go. I remembered that. Right, okay. Just start up the music real quick. Come on, look please. Thank you. Okay. I assume the music is coming through. Fingers crossed. Right. So, our story begins in Waterdeep. Often called the City of Splendors, it is the centerpiece of trade in the north and the Sword Coast, being situated directly in the middle of the other four major cities. While beautiful, it has had its fair share of shortcomings, often finding itself attacked by the many evils that plague Faerun. The city is run by a mysterious council, which is basically the D&D Illuminati, where not even the members know the identities of their fellows. All except one, that being the Open Lord of Waterdeep, who is basically acting leader and face of this ruling council. The previous Open Lord, Dagot Neverember, was voted out following one of the more recent big cataclysmic events that threaten the Sword Coast, which is a different module. And the other members voted in Leyril Silverhand as his replacement, who, while still relatively new to the world of politics, is a perfectly fine ruler. However, not all is well in the city. There are a number of groups struggling for power in the underworld. Currently, things are yet to fully escalate into a full-on gang war, but it's getting close. At the moment, it's usual stuff that happens. People go missing in the night, like the occasional person who works for one group will go missing and then turn up either beaten within an inch of their life or throat slit in an alleyway, or they'll turn up floating in the bay a few days later. At the moment, the main groups fighting are the groups known as the Xanathar's Guild and the Zentarim, both of which are very notable crime and information guilds. However, our story begins proper, as all good D&D campaigns do, in the local tavern called the Yawning Portal, famous for its namesake, that being the great big hole in the middle of it. It is a gathering point for foolhardy adventurers who wish to brave the large, seemingly never-ending dungeon complex known as Undermountain, built underneath Waterdeep, the entrance to which being the giant pit in the middle of this tavern. The barkeep and owner of this establishment, Dernan, a retired adventurer himself, allows adventurers access to this pit for a small fee, as well as the keeping of any treasure that they find down there that they have no use for. The walls and tables of the tavern are decorated with these very same trophies. There's like heads of various monsters on the walls. There's a few magic weapons that are hung up on display. One of which is a large greatsword, which hangs above, behind the bar, which was Dernan's own sword when he travelled. It's also become somewhat of a spectacle sport for proprietors as well. They bet on how well they think the adventurers who go down are gonna do. and if news of a famous adventuring party going down there spreads, then this, people like come from miles away just to see these people in action. And there's like scrying orbs and stuff on each table, so people can watch the events in the lower levels. At this particular moment, the rope, which serves as the actual entryway into the pit, is being lowered, carrying one such group, relatively new to the adventuring life, looking at them. The other patrons are cheering and jeering as they head down. But we're not interested in those people. Now, what we are interested in is a small group of 3 young adventurers who are sat at a nearby table, drinking, eating, whatever it is you lot are doing. Let me find the actual...
Drinking mead.
Yeah, you're currently sat around a sturdy wooden table. There is a brightly lit candle in the middle. And it is littered with plates of whatever it is you've eaten this evening, as well as empty tankards of whatever it is you guys have been drinking. The sounds of the jeering and the clinking of coin exchanging hands fills the tavern as this group of 4 adventurers are slowly lowered in.
DM Bedorted, X69, Uni 1, 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 Uni 1.
Thank you very much for the biddies, the Embador. Thank you very much. I need to turn off that text to speak. I forgot to do that. Yeah, you also hear the singing of a nearby bard, which I will start again. There we go. Clinking. And come on, load please. But yeah, so if you guys would like to just take a moment just to describe how your characters look, and then while I sort out all these crowd effects, and then we will carry on. So same order again. If we go Harmony, Nihilist, and then System.
Okay, so Harmony has a long white dress on. She has an amulet around her neck and has an anklet, a silver anklet. Her hair's a little bit messy right now because she's just bounced into this massive tavern. She's feeling a little bit anxious because of all this noise. And yeah, pass it over to you, Ulgun.
Yes. So Bulgun is quite short in stature for a Minotaur. He's only sitting at 5'9". He has a long brown mane which goes from the top of his head to the middle of his back. He also obviously got hooves on his feet, hence the family name of Bloodhoof. And currently he's just sat still with a drink in his hand, silent, somber, just watching the people around him.
I'm Nildax. I am fairly tall, long blonde hair with a green outfit on. Currently sitting at a table with Bulgun, the hoofed fool, and yes, the sea elf druid. I don't take pleasure in this, but I'm here nonetheless, and that's all you need to know about my appearance.
Okay. So, I will just show you the map for this place for reasons. So there we go. I'll just. If you guys want to be at a different table, let me know.
Can we be at a table that's facing the exit?
Table facing the exit. Okay. Well, the exit is these doors down here at the very bottom. So you guys can be at that round table right next to it if you really want.
No, I don't want to be next to it. I just
I
want
like
to
the top left
see
one.
it.
Yes.
There's a
Smoking
window.
corner for us, please.
Yeah,
Top
left
left.
one. There's a window for exit. We're near the pit. It's pretty good.
Okay. So, as you guys, if you want to change seats as well, just click and drag your token.
Can the stream see that?
Not yet. Not yet.
Oh,
Not
okay.
You can't have that. You cannot have that table system. That is a private room.
Fine.
Why does it not let me do it? Weird. Oh, so you guys want that bottom one? Sorry. I'm confused as to what it is you guys want. Anywho,
Alright,
We're
good.
good.
It's good. Yeah.
you're good. Okay, cool. So, as the rope finishes lowering down this group of adventurers, you just see like the top of the halfling's head as he just slowly disappears down. Then you hear a noise come from these two tables just to the right of the pit. So the round one at the bottom, and in fact, you know what? I am going to bring up the battle one. There we go. Right, so chat should be able to see it. Now, so these two tables down here. You know what? Let me make it so you guys can actually see my cursor. This is very prepared, as you guys can clearly tell.
It's cool. It's cool.
Oh, it is set to capture the cursor. Why is it not then? I don't know. I don't know if it's currently capturing the cursor or not. Anywho, so it's these two tables here, right by the pit. You hear all the noise is drowned out by a shout coming from those two tables. You pig like killing me mates, do ya? At which point, a 7-foot-tall half-orc is hit by a wild swinging punch from a male human whose shaved head is covered with eye-shaped tattoos. 4 other humans stand behind him from their table, ready to jump into the fray. The half-orc cracks her knuckles, roars, and leaps at the tattooed figure, tackling him to the ground, basically straddling him and just beating him into the wooden floor.
Can we cheer?
Yeah, sure. Before you can see, at which point the large crowd that's gathered around the pit just turns and just starts cheering it on, and just blocking your view of what's actually happening.
Can I stand on the table?
You can indeed.
I'm standing on the table so I can see more.
Okay. Okay. Does anyone want to get involved?
Yes.
You do. Okay. What I will do then is I will just very quickly add this to the encounter.
Wait, guys, before you get involved, don't you want to see what the actual situation is? Do you want to assess
If
it?
you guys want to get involved, Morgan's gonna stand back and observe. You want to get involved, you get involved.
Oh,
I don't want to get involved. I
Morgan
want to
is
stand on
not
the
about
table
that.
and watch.
So I will mark all those on. She would be there. Okay. So,
Wait, has he hit a woman?
yeah.
Oh, okay,
That's why
now
I'm
I'm
getting
involved.
We're involved.
Scrapping. I'm scrapping. I'm ready to scrap.
We're
So,
involved.
at this point, as she's struggling to do, just bashing his head into the wood, the other 4 humans have all stood up and are all tempted to like pull her off, like kick in and punch in her themselves.
Oof. Right.
So, let me just check the stats of everyone. Okay, so it's just him who's had a bit of a rough time. So, at this point, if you guys are getting involved, I need
What
you
will
guys
you
to
for you
roll initiative. So, to roll initiative, all you do is on your character sheet, on main, where it says init next to AC, you just click that, the number underneath it, and then just double click it. Sorry. And I will go ahead and roll for these bastards. Okay.
Just double click it once, sorry.
Yeah,
Okay,
just the
done.
once. Sorry.
Oh,
No, that's
did wrong one.
yeah. When it says INIT, not int, init.
There we go.
There we go.
I got a 10, we're fine.
The ranger has the lowest initiative. This is a good start. Any luck finding it, Morgan?
Yeah, but I'm not getting involved.
Oh, you're not getting involved. Oh, okay.
I'm sitting back. I'm not getting. Women fight all the time in my family.
Okay.
Black,
Women can
there's
take
been
care of
a
themselves.
point redeem. Advantage to the Black Skull Funder for the woman NPC.
Oh, for the half-orc. Okay. Cool. I will bear that in mind. So, top of the round, then, will be this gentleman here, who's just gonna attempt to pull her off of his friend, by doing a contested strength check, because why the fuck not? Roll! So that's a 5 for him. And then... she... Yep, she ain't moving. She ain't moving. She just bats as he goes to grab her, she just elbows him right in the gut. He just
Yes, lady.
stumbles back. This bloke's going to do the same. He has the same stats. In fact, no, he's just going to go for a punch against her. So that's a +2. Okay. No. Nope. He just
No chance.
whiffs as he tries to punch her. Harmony, you're up.
Ooh, what do I do?
So, if you go to the cheat sheet, which actually, now I think about it, should be in Fantasy Grounds. Where is it? Where the fuck is it? Hang on. Bear with me. Oh, yeah. This is the Unity version. It doesn't automatically add them when you add them to the file. Which is the one downside. That's the wrong campaign as well. Images. Why the fuck is it not there? I thought I added it. Okay. Could have sworn I added it. Very, very well, moment, guys. Again, this is very well prepared, as you can clearly tell. No, it is there. Combat cheat sheet, PNG. Is it because it's not a PNG? Probably.
Where do you want me to go, Black?
That's weird. It's not added it. That's very, very, very odd. Because it shouldn't matter. Oh, if I set it to look for PNG files, that might help. Right. So, the way that combat works in D&D... Is it? Hang on. Weird. Right. with me for just 2 seconds, guys. Oh my god. Right. Ah, there it is. There it is. Right. Create image record of it. Right, there we go. God, that's a really backwards way of doing it. Okay. Right, I apologise about how difficult this is to read. So, share that. So, basically, the way combat works is on your turn, you can move up to your speed, and then you either take, and then you can take an action or a bonus action. Don't have to do it in that order, obviously. Anything that is, and it's all written now as to what's an action, what's bonus action, etc. And then if you want to cast a spell, Harmony, if you click the little dragon symbol next to each spell, it'll tell you how each works and whether it's a bonus action or an action.
I've got that ice spell, don't I? That I can freeze stuff.
You do have Ice Knife, yes.
I want to use ice. No. Thorn whip.
Thorn Whip.
Yeah. Whip them. Because the sound alone should like threaten them to stop, right?
Okay, okay.
Stop.
So are you using it to target anyone, or are you just in the air?
I want it to go right in between all the chaos. So then, if they get hit, right? But like, its main goal will be like to gain their attention. Just stop.
Okay, okay.
Right?
I will say then, go ahead and make a intimidation check.
Okay.
So underneath skills,
Intimidation. This is so funny, right? Yeah.
yep, and then just roll the number where it says total. You just again either double click or click and drag it over the chat window.
Boom. Oh.
It might work. It might work. We will find out. Right, 1. Okay, 2, 3, 4, and then dude on the ground just kind of getting his shit kicked in, and then the half-orc lady who has advantage. Okay. So DC was 6. Okay. Okay. So, 3 of the 3 of the guys just like hear the whip go. It is a bit difficult for them to hear it over the sound of the crowd that's gathered around them.
Fuck.
They hear it and just notice you stood on the table
Good. Notice me, senpai.
and just quickly just retake their seats.
Good.
The other 2 and the dude on the floor and the half orc seemingly ignore you. However, the dude on the ground does have the difficulty of currently getting his teeth knocked out. So
Come on, Neil Dax. Put out the other 2.
I'm here.
so this dude is currently prone, getting his teeth knocked in against the ground. Is going to go for a swing against her with disadvantage because prone. Roll. That's a no on that one. So as he goes to punch her, she just grabs his
Drops him again.
fist and just bends his fist back. The lady.
They said no, you.
The lady is just gonna go boof, boof, as she punches him twice in the face. That will just hit and deal 1 point of damage. And then second will also just hit and deal 1 point of damage. This guy is one of the ones who failed, so he's not getting involved anymore. No,
Oh
that's
god. I pressed the wrong thing. Ah,
you
there we
are
go.
up, so.
Cool. So I wanna stroll down there and try and use a bit of intimidation on him, and so grab one of them
Okay.
and maybe put a knife to his throat.
Oh, damn, okay.
Yeah, and then just tell me stop.
Okay.
Or else.
So again, to move, you just click and drag your token. So I believe you
love
can
how
move up
Morgan
to
is just
6.
sitting there
I
watching
believe
this
you can
all
move up to
unfold.
6 squares.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So you
I'm
move to
gonna grab
there.
here to make friends. I'm here to get my
So
horn.
go ahead and make a grapple check. So this is a athletics check, contested with either an athletics check for them or a acrobatics check, depending on which one's higher.
Okay, so skills and then athletics.
Yeah.
Yep, and then just double tick.
I'll also say have advantage as well because they're not expecting it.
Okay, so.
So
I click
at
on
the bottom where it says ADV, you just click that. In the bottom left corner of the screen. It should be where it says modifier, there should be ADV this +2
Oh, yeah.
-2. So yeah, you just press the ADV to roll with advantage.
Cool, and then I'm going to skills and I'm doing athletics. Yep.
Yeah. I'll just roll for him. Okay.
Cool.
And again, to roll, you just click the number twice, or just click and drag it over to the.
Oh, I thought I did it. Twice. There we go. There we go.
Okay. You grab him
Yes.
as he attempts to slip out. You just pull him in and just hold the knife to his throat. Go ahead and roll intimidation with advantage.
Intimidation. Where is intimidation? Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. 19.
And just roll it again, because advantage.
Roll it again, yep.
Yeah.
Intimidation again.
So the way advantage and disadvantage works, for those who don't know, advantage you roll 2d20s as opposed to 1. For advantage, you take the higher of the 2 rolls. Disadvantage, you take the lower of the 2 rolls. Nice and simple. Okay, so 20.
19.
20. So, as you pull the knife on this guy, a few of the crowd just steps back, just seeing this drow just come up and hold a knife to this human dude's throat. Like, drow don't have as bad a reputation as they used to. Still a pretty fucking bad reputation. The guy who you have the knife to the throat of is like, please, don't kill me.
Then leave. Leave the woman alone.
This guy, says, all right. He looks past you at the barman, who you just see over your shoulder. The barman is fucking massive. Like, he is, like I said, he's a retired adventurer. He is muscular as fuck. He's just giving a look. Just a look. Okay, just says, all right, fine. We're leaving. Okay?
Bye.
Just put the knife down, elf. There's no need for bloodshed. And just let him go. He looks at the half-orc woman. He just looks down at the guy who's just like, his nose is broken, several of his teeth have been knocked out, both eyes are blackened. She just looks down at him, says, sure, spits in his face, grabs him by the hair and just gives him one final whack into the floorboards. And the guy just is out cold. She just steps off him, picks him up, and just dumps him on the table and goes back to her drink.
Good.
At this point, you guys all hear screaming coming from the pit below. As round one is over.
Can I see it? Because I'm already standing on the table.
Make a perception check. Why not? Actually, let me check your passive real quick. 'Cause you might have a passive perception high enough to be able to see it. Yes, you can. Okay. Since you're looking over the table, you just see the group of adventurers who went down into the pit. The pit's only like 30 feet deep. Just running back to the rope. They are bloodied. Several open wounds on them. As they run, you see one of them, a rather thin elf, just get grabbed from behind and yanked back by a large green claw. And you just hear the sound of this dude just getting ripped apart as the halfling just keeps on running. You don't see any of the other two. You only see those two. Four went down. Only see two come. Only see one on now as the halfling just runs to the rope and grabs it. As that happens, the four humans just pick up the unconscious bald bloke and just over their shoulders just carry him out. So I will remove them.
Good.
The half orc looks at you. And we are no longer in initiative. Half orc looks at you, nods, and just goes back to her table, sits, drinks. At this point, the halfling has made it just a few feet up the rope and as you watch Harmony, you look down and you just see this large hulking creature just emerge from
I'm gonna nudge
underneath.
Bulgan and be like, hey, check this out. Like, what do you think this is? Like, do you want to have a look?
I say, why must you worms always interrupt in matters that are not yours?
Because it's loud.
Most of the crowd at this point have just resumed watching and are just cheering. A few are screaming. One person is going to the rope to try and help pull the halfling up. But it's to no avail, as this creature, long jet black claws, just straight through.
Can I ask what a halfling is? I
A
don't know what
halfling's
that
a
is.
hobbit. A hobbit.
Oh.
It's the copyright-free name for a hobbit.
Oh, I want to help him.
Stop helping people.
It's too late, as this large black claw just goes straight through the back of the halfling and out the front.
Fuck, I could have helped him.
The creature then looks up, grabs the rope, and begins to climb.
Oh.
At which point the crowd scatters, seeing this.
Can I take my throwing axe and throw it at the rope? Cut it.
Sure. Go ahead.
Nonchalantly.
Go ahead and roll to hit with a throwing axe.
Oh, wait.
So under actions, where it has the D20 symbol and the number, you just click that.
The hand axe work.
And that one. Okay, with that nat 1, as you throw the hand axe, nonchalantly, it misses the rope, hits the side of the well, and just tumbles
Ah, you fool!
Damn
and disappears.
I'll get that later.
You hoofed fool! I'll do it. I'll take my soft and just slice the rope.
Okay. Roll a hit.
Where's the hit?
So under actions, again, next to the weapon, there should be 2 different dice rollers. There should be one with just a d20 symbol and a number, that's to hit, and then the other one is for damage. As I start this music.
Hold on. I don't know where you're looking.
So under actions, under the actions tab,
Actions.
next to your weapon.
There we are. Sword. Oh my god. Double click. Cool.
Okay, that'll hit. So, you cut the rope. It falls, as does the creature. Falling at this point, the creature was like 10-15 feet up. Looking down, it's a horrible thing. Dark green skin, long, dangly arms, jet black, long claws,
Venom.
and just a mass of jet black hair.
Nildak, is that your mother?
Looks something like this.
Oh.
Definitely your mother.
Yeah. This module doesn't fuck around.
The
All
stream
good.
can't see
You
that
better
though,
go-
can
you-
they?
The stream can.
check on your
The stream
mother.
can. The stream can see it. They should be able to.
Yeah, they can. We can see.
Yeah, they can. There we go. I'll just lower it down a little bit. There we go. So this thing falls good 15 or so feet, taking a d6 points of damage as it goes into the ground. Where is
Does that not kill it?
this? Bum. One moment while I grab this here encounter. Thought I shortcutted it. I did not. So that one. Come on, load please. Delete those because we're not doing that. And it starts off with that because it's weakened. Takes a d6. Okay. So, as it hits the ground, you watch as its collarbone like pops out of place
Ooh.
as it collides with the stone below. You then watch as it just pushes itself up. As it looks up at you and snarls, you watch as the collarbone just reattaches itself.
Ooh.
And with that, it just grabs onto the stone in the wall and begins to climb using
Hey,
that.
can I do something?
You can do.
Can I fill like the pit halfway with water? Please? Because I can create or destroy water, right? Can I fill it halfway up with water so it drowns?
You can. The problem with this is the pit itself. Once you hit the ground, there are passages that spiral out from it.
Oh, okay, so it's not in there.
Yeah, it's an entranceway into a dungeon complex. Unfortunately, it's not just like a solid walled pit. In fact, at this point, I would say everyone roll initiative. As I put that token on there.
Bum, bum.
Ooh! I got an 18, girl.
Okay. Okay. So.
Oh, fuck.
No, Dice did it again. You'll get there, my dude. You'll get there.
Which one is it?
In it. In it.
In it.
Direct middle.
In it.
There we
Oh.
go. So,
In
top of the round. Harmony. Followed by
Hey.
Bolgan and then Nildax. So, Harmony. What is it you're doing, my dear? Also, I want to remind you, with your spells, if they're leveled, you do have limited uses of them each day. Bear that in mind. So that's what cantrips are for.
I'm gonna throw. What was my weapons again?
You have a dagger, I believe.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw my dagger at it and I'm just gonna hit it in the eye.
You're gonna throw your
Can't
dagger
see.
at it. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me double check the range of a dagger.
But if it's going down,
Do.
just dropping it.
Dagger.
No?
Okay, yeah, it's within range. It's within range of the dagger. Okay, go ahead and roll to hit with the dagger then.
Wait, what do I roll?
So under actions, where it says weapons, the second one for the throne. So it's the one with the D20 symbol, and then if you hit, you roll the other one. You able to find it? Harmony?
She disappeared.
Lost her.
I'm not sure, I can't hear her.
I got it.
No. She's blinking.
Yeah, her avatar's moving. I assume she's
Can't
there.
hear anyone. Your microphone died.
We are experiencing technical difficulties.
Yeah, now her avatar's gone.
Nah.
I think
Oh.
I think Harmony might be dead.
She'll be back.
Sounds like she threw the dagger at herself.
If she doesn't come back on in the next minute, I will roll for her just to keep it moving.
She had a heart attack.
It looks like it. It looks like it.
I'm Nildax now.
Yeah, because we lost we lost her from the chat. It's moved everyone's cameras around. I'm not gonna fiddle with those until we know if she's coming back or not, because otherwise I have to fiddle over them
no
again.
decks.
So I'm just gonna roll for her real quick.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
Oof.
That'll hit this bugger. Also, what I would recommend doing, if you control click the tokens, then it will set it as your target, and then you can and then it will tell you if you hit or not, and it will also automatically apply damage as well.
Oh, okay.
It's cool. This is cool.
As it should do. Oh, that's why, because it still thinks that I'm her, so I need to, well, I can just do it by doing that. Okay, there we go. Right, so she deals 3 points of damage as this dagger just sinks into its shoulder.
Oof.
Its arm falls momentarily, and it just whacks it back into the stone.
Right.
As it is unfazed. Mulligan!
Alright.
Vulgan, make sure you hit it this time, you fool!
I care not for your politics, boy. Let me get on with what I'm good at. So I will.
It's getting closer.
How big is this creature, by the way? Sorry,
It's pretty big. It's pretty big. It's bigger than you guys.
Okay, so there's
it's
no way I'm
still
doing
in-
hammer and horns on it.
It's still in the hole, but like at the moment where it is, it's a good, like, from the looks of it, it's a good like
Nope.
10, 12 feet tall. It's pretty
Take
massive.
my great axe and just swing it down from above at the wall to try and like get into his back and just split him.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit. So you're moving up to the edge of the pit, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
I could have held you. I could have held your legs, but okay.
Don't forget, if you
Yeah,
want
go
to
on.
if you want to move token, just click and drag the token.
And
Oof.
fucking rolls a shite.
Yeah,
Damn
you
it.
swing down. It's just too low for you, unfortunately.
Oh. Right. Move aside. Minotaur.
No,
There we go.
Unless you want to do anything as your bonus action, Bogan. You can use your rage ability as a bonus action.
Can you hear? Morgan.
Yeah, sorry.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
Oh, is Harmony back? I think Harmony might be back.
I think she is, yes.
I'm in here.
Oh, she's back. Hello.
What happened? Sorry, guys.
It's fine, you didn't really miss much.
Your dagger was like a toothpick.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't roll high for high. I rolled high on the roll to hit, just not on the damage. I rolled a 1.
Oh, tooth.
Am I up?
Right, quick catch up. What's going on?
So, same situation. The thing is currently climbing up.
Oh, still climbing up.
Yeah.
Right. I'm up. Is it me?
It is you.
Right. I take my longbow and shoot him directly in the forehead.
Okay. I assume you're also moving up to the edge of the pit then.
Yes.
Okay.
So here I go.
So you'll go
Can
there.
I ask a question?
Yes.
If I put water in there, wouldn't it make it slippy and it will slip off? Like, so it can't climb?
You can try.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
So, go ahead and roll a hit now, Dax.
Yes. That's gonna make my longbow hit, isn't it?
Mhm.
My action. Come on. 18.
That'll hit. That'll hit with a 24.
We all know who the daddy is in this group.
Go ahead and roll that damage.
Damage.
So next to it, there should be a second roll equation. It should be D8 plus whatever your dex
Yep.
is.
There we go.
11 points of damage to it. Nice. Nice. So, the arrow strikes it straight in the collarbone. It lets out a low... Keeps on climbing.
What?
Yeah, it's not dead yet.
What is this thing made of?
At this point, everybody go ahead and make nature checks for me.
Make a what check, sorry?
A nature check.
Major.
Nature.
Nature?
Yeah, should be a skill.
Let's go. Where do you find this?
Under skills, it should be under N.
And
My rolls are absolute dog shit.
oh, mine were worse. No, it's not.
Yay!
Okay! The druid knows. The person who, specializes in nature, magic, and shit like that knows.
Yes,
Harmony.
I know.
Looking at this thing, as it continues to climb, you see the wound from the dagger just slowly close, as does the dagger from the arrow.
Oh.
And then you come to the realization what it is you're dealing with. This is a troll. Trolls are bad news. They can heal. They have regeneration capabilities.
What are they weak against?
Acid or fire. You have to burn the wound. Like any wound you make, you have to burn it.
Wait, I've got
It's-
fire, right?
You should do as a druid. I
Where's
think you do.
this? Because I have a long list of spells that I know that I haven't prepared.
If you don't have them prepared, you can't cast them in combat. Unfortunately.
Does anybody have anything where we can just blow the
Wait, there's
top off
candles. Wait, there's candles on the table, right? Can I just grab a candle and stick it in the hole? That sounds so bad.
I mean, you can. You can on your turn.
There's fire, right?
Yeah. But it's so much that cutting the arm off, if you don't burn the wound, another troll will grow out the arm.
Oh. So wait, there's alcohol and there's fire, there's candles, right? Can't we just make a Molotov, whatever it's called, throw it down there?
So it is now the troll's turn.
God.
That's what I want to do.
The troll
Combine the alcohol and the fire.
is going to use its movement to get another 15 feet up because it doesn't have a climb speed. So it's currently right on the cusp of the pit. It will get out of the pit on the next turn.
Somebody needs to blow the top off this thing and
Yeah,
bury him.
let's do the fire motive
This
thing. The
bitch,
beer and the candle.
seeing
fusion.
this, the half orc lady grabs a mace that's sat by the edge of her table. At the same time, you hear the barman yell "Troll!" and just grab the sword off the side of the wall and jump over the side of the bar. As he too is also getting involved in the fight.
Ooh.
So, Durnan.
Can I still do my idea, guys? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Durnan.
Happy with that, right? Combining the beer and the fire.
Beer doesn't set on fire.
There's
That's the
probably
only thing.
spirits in there, right?
Durnan.
It's a bar.
Just need to roll initiative for Durnan real quick.
Why doesn't our drow elf light one of his arrows on fire
Okay, cool. So,
with the candle?
the
Ooh,
half
good
orc.
idea.
So Troy is specifically on that side. So she is gonna go for a swing-a-did swing at it. She actually has advantage. Yeah, she has advantage. Because
Who's
she
Durnan?
Durnan is the barman.
Oh,
Because she has pack tactics for some reason. This one, that's only on a critical. Okay, cool. So she will hit with a 19
Ooh.
strong lady.
and deal 4 points of damage to it. She just whacks the fingers that are currently just on the precipice of the pit.
But if it's regenerating, it's gonna be no point, right?
She then swings again because she has multi-attack. Hits with a non-natural 20. Dealing another 4 points of damage. She just clubs the fingers of this thing. She then looks at the rest of you and she yells out, "Burn it!" And she's just clubbing it. Durnan just runs in with this large greatsword, and he has doop. Targets the troll. Swings with the greatsword. 27. I think he. No, he doesn't. Okay.
How much health does this troll have?
It's a troll. It has a lot. How does this thing work? Because this is a magic sword. Okay. So he deals 11 points of damage with the first attack as he slashes the arm. He then swings again. 22. Dealing another 10 points of damage to it. And he swings a third and final time. Ooh, so close to a crit. And deals another 7 points of damage to it. Does he have anything else? No, he does not. Okay. So that's his turn. Top of the round. Harmony.
Well, we gotta get fire in it. This is the whole idea, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Either fire or acid.
Acid.
Yeah.
Acid. Acid.
There are, as you said, there are candles. There are candles on each of the tables.
Yeah, but you said that beer wasn't flammable, right? So we
Beer
can't
isn't
do-
flammable, but the candles are lit.
But I don't think a candle is going to do anything for a full-blown troll.
It's if it takes fire damage at all, it doesn't get the regen.
Right,
If it
okay.
takes either
Okay, I'm
acid
gonna
or
chuck
fire
a
damage
candle
before
at
it
it then,
turns,
like I said then.
chucking a lit candle at it. Okay.
Oh wait, I'm gonna rip the bottom of my dress as well to make the fire bigger. When I throw it down, it's like a huge ball.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Roll a hit. Just
Bigger surface area.
go ahead and roll using strength. Just do a strength check.
Ooh, yeah.
There's one strong woman.
Power.
A 16 just hits.
Oh,
I will say for the candle, go ahead and roll a d4.
what?
A d4. So at the bottom of the screen should be one of each type of dice.
Yeah.
The d4 is the one on the right end, the little triangle one.
Triangle.
Yeah, the triangle. 3 points of fire damage.
Yeah. Is that a lot?
Harmony!
Is that good?
So, something that I've stolen from Matt Mercer. There are several things that I've stolen from Matt Mercer, who does Critical Role. Basically, he does a thing where when you kill a boss, he says, "How do you want to do this?" and lets the player describe how they kill it. Harmony. For the first time in this campaign, how do you want to do this?
Okay, so I'm gonna rip the bottom of my dress.
Okay.
I'm gonna like set the candle onto it, so it like obviously makes a huge fire, and I'm just gonna throw it at it. It's gonna cover it, and you're just gonna hear it scream as it's burning to death at the bottom of the pit.
Okay.
That's what I want to hear.
Okay. So
Also, my avatar's not moving, just so they know.
you chuck it. It strikes the troll right in the side of the head as it crosses over the precipice of the pit,
Yes.
reaching for
Yes.
Nildax.
Yes.
And as it does, the long, mangly hair just ignites. It lets out a scream as it slips from the edge of the pit and falls
Yes.
down into deep into the pit.
Oh, my
Nildax.
dress is ripped.
Nildax and Bolgan, go ahead and make dex checks, both of you. If you want to try and get Harmony's and and Bolgan's dagger / hand axe back.
Yes,
Done.
please.
Okay. Okay. Cool. DC was 10. So, the hand axe actually caught the thing in the shoulder as it fell. As it fell down after missing the rope. However, Bolgan is able to grab the hand axe as the troll falls past. Nildax, you're able to grab the dagger from out the troll's neck as the troll disappears.
Cool.
Yes.
The Dernan just looks down the pit, shrugs, and just looks at the three of you and says, "Right, well, thanks, I guess. Drinks on the house." He just returns back to the bar. The half-orc woman looks at the three of you as well, grunts, and just returns to her table.
Do we want to go ask her if she's okay after like she beat those men half to death? Do you want to have a conversation with her or no?
I'm fine, thank you.
We have got stuck in other people's nonsense for once today.
At this point, the that's why it's not why your avatar isn't moving. There we go. I've got to set it to watch the stream on Discord. There we go. So that's why.
I'm back, bitch.
Yeah. So, as she returns back to her table, the crowd, while scattered from the edge, was still there, like just stood at the sides, just trying to keep out the way. A few people ran out the door, but most are still here. As you all return to your table, a couple of people like stop you on your way, you know, like thanking you, shaking your hands.
Give me money.
Most give
Hey.
Nildax bit of a wide berth because Drow. Same with Bolgan. To be fair, like people are like a few people attempt to go over to Bolgan, but then just like actually
They noticed this.
maybe not. One person, however, pushes his way through the crowd to your table. It's a rather rotund gentleman, quite a round, fatty face. Actually, relatively thin. Actually, now I think about it, it's a bit, on the cusp. Yeah, a bit of a belly on him, but not fat. Big, thick mustache and beard combination. Wearing very,
Sounds like nihilist.
wearing quite smart,
Joking.
noble-ish
No, genuinely.
attire. This is actually the bard who was performing. a few tables away beforehand. He pulls up the free seat and just plumps himself down with his tankard. Just looks at each of you and smiles and says, "Well, well, well, that was, I must say, absolutely top-notch show."
Now write a song about it. Sing about it to everyone you ever
Oh,
meet.
of course, I will. Allow me to introduce myself. I might actually have need of you lot, now I think about it. Yes, I think you lot will do. Volofamp Gadam, at your service. Chronicler, wizard, and, might I just say, rather talented bard and well-renowned celebrity. He just tightens the scarf around his neck. So, I trust you've noticed the violence going on in this fair, wonderful city over the last few weeks. Correct? Well, I must say I haven't seen such violence since I last visited Baldur's Gate. But, now I fear I might have misplaced my friend amidst all the chaos going on in the underbelly of this city. I would very much like him found. You lot seem quite capable. Am I correct?
How much?
How much? Well,
Get to the point.
well,
You have use for us, but what use do we have of you, squishy man?
a fair comment, I assure you. Well, at the moment, I can offer you 10 gold dragons apiece, which is the same name
You
as
take us
gold
for
piece.
fools?
Just as, you know, for pay for taking the job, and then the reward to follow. I assure you, I can offer you a rather handsome reward if you are able to find my friend.
Payment up front.
Agreed.
Agreed.
Gentlemen and lady, I don't have the money with me at the moment.
Can I
Come
stand
on,
up at the
you.
table? Yeah,
Turn
can we
round.
all stand up?
Please. I'm currently waiting for the royalties from my latest book to return. It should be over the next few days, of course. How exactly does 100 gold pieces each?
Wait, guys. Do we actually trust this guy? Like, he might be just leading us into a trap.
You
Like,
can make an
somebody
insight check if you want.
Have a what check?
An insight check.
Yeah, has anybody got high insight?
Yep. Let me do this. Insight check.
Let's go.
17. Nice. Okay. He seems somewhat trustworthy. Trustworthy seems to be the wrong word. It also helps as well with that check. You've actually heard of this bloke before. When he says celebrity, he means it. He is an actual celebrity.
What
For
is he wearing? Does he have any gold?
not on him. He's wearing like a few rings, but nothing like no like obvious signs of gold or anything. He does actually take out from his pocket 3 small pouches, which he does place on the table.
Why can't he get his friend himself?
Are you asking that? Or
I don't know.
well,
Because he's a
just
short,
just
fat
look
man.
just looking at him, yeah, he's not an adventurer. While Volo is known to travel the world documenting like creatures and like, he's not the one who like fights them. He hires people to do the fighting for him.
And
I reach
we
out and
and we
open
ask-
the sack and have a look what's in there.
In the sack is 10 gold dragons, which is
we ask
the
the
name
orc
for-
lady, or can we ask the orc lady that we saved, well, that them two saved, the reputation of this man in terms of his the agreements that he keeps?
Okay. She looks up, looks him over, shrugs, and just goes back to her drink.
I hope you
So,
He
what
says, "I assure you, I
10,
am good for it.
10 gold dragons is that?
10 gold is a lot. 10 gold is
Is
a
it?
lot of money. Like
What's that in British pounds?
most people, like most common people, work for like 5 copper pieces a day, and there's 100 copper pieces in each gold piece.
We'll do it. We'll do it.
Shall we do it?
Let's do it.
could we?
Oh,
Yes.
We haven't
Why
even
not?
found out where his friend is yet.
wonderful, wonderful. Well,
Before
that's
I do that, can I take his rings also? Just because I'm an asshole.
Are you asking him, or are you trying to like slip them off?
Ooh, I'm good at that. I know. Stealth. I'll slip them off.
Okay, that would actually be sleight of hand, not stealth.
Yep, that's what I saw. We'll give it a go.
$14.
Would that do it?
Okay. We'll find out. Villa of Hampgadalum.
This is gonna be embarrassing if I don't do it.
Perception.
Just a little awkward.
As you reach to grab his rings, he just shrinks his hands off the table and just
Betty.
says, "Now, sir, so the agreed upon price is this upon accepting, and like I said, 100 gold dragons or the equivalent upon delivery.
If we don't get payment, it'll be your head.
I assure you, Volafan Bigadam never forgets to pay his friends."
He tells, where is your friend?
Well, that's the thing. I don't actually know. His name is Floon Blackhammer. Human, like myself. He's a bit more of a beauty than brain. Well, I worry that I took a bit of a bad turn a few nights ago. See, I last saw him in a tavern down in the docks ward. For you guys, the docks ward, you would know, it's the docks. It's more seedy area.
Let's go.
Hello.
Let's go. Screams crashed.
The stream has crashed.
Yeah.
But why?
Should we just take a quick 5? Get it up and running?
Why has it crashed? Why has it done that?
Maybe try switching screens, just like a be right back and then just quickly switch back. Sometimes that just jigs it a bit.
No, it's OBS, like Streamlabs OBS is completely frozen.